They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
That this administration, our administration, and the people of Chicago have never and will condone brutality at any time. But they will never permit a lawless, violent group of terrorists to menace the lives of millions of people, destroy the purpose of this national convention, and take over the streets of Chicago.
I draw the line in the dust and toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny, and I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
I'll give you my position. One, I do not think we ought to grant amnesty to people who are here illegally. And the reason I don't is I think that will encourage a whole other bunch of people to come.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
Books and over all forms of media to make it appear that he has done us a favor by bringing us here and enslaving us, then the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has to rewrite history or retell history. And since the white man can't dispute this truth, he tries to defend himself by saying that Mr. Muhammad is teaching hate. It's not hate to say that we were kidnapped and brought here, it's truth. It's not hate to say that we were Jim Crow, discriminated and segregated, it's truth. It's not hate to say that the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in this country, came up with a hypocritical desegregation decision 9 years ago, which they haven't enforced yet. That's not hate, that's truth.
We had a number of men jailed and beaten, and we cannot get the sheriff to tell us the whereabouts of their names. We estimate about 20 people were arrested at the Masakian Ranch a while ago when these men were beaten, and they will not tell us the whereabouts of the people who are beaten, how seriously they are, or they will not tell us how many people are in jail or in which jail they are.
The individual involved in his murder took away a man with children who depended upon their daddy on a daily basis. My son is not the youngest. He is the oldest of his siblings. He is 15 years old.
That major outrage this morning after a behavioral therapist was shot by an officer after he held his hands in the air, lying on the ground, his patient with autism sitting right nearby.
For the Ramos family, the next few days will be tough. Ricardo Ramos, who's been in this country for 16 years, father of 3, works 2 jobs and has no criminal record, has been told he's got to go. He must return to Mexico in 5 days.
As of yesterday, when the president signed his executive order, we had started to hear reports of individuals being detained coming into the country. As of now, those individuals are still being detained. Our understanding is that they are not to be removed, but we are still hoping for their release. Andre Segura, staff attorney with the ACLU Immigrants' Rights Project.
So what happened today?
Okay, we came here at 8 a.m. My mom arrived at 7:24, and then when she was on her way here, Mr. Trump was like, signed the paper and was like, nobody allowed to
enter this country from the seven countries, Muslim countries, which is, she's already in the air when he signed the paper, and we've been waiting for her.
Where was your mom coming in from?
Iraq.
And then all we want is our mom. That's all we want.
Our job is not to divide. Our job is to bring people together. If we do not allow them to divide us up by race, by sexual orientation, by gender, by not allowing them to divide us up by whether or not we were born in America or whether we're immigrants, when we stand together as white, black, and Hispanic, and gay, and straight, and woman, and man, when we stand together and demand that this country works for all of us rather than the few, we will transform America. And that is what this campaign is about. It's bringing people together.